Express 5 cos theta plus 2 sine theta in the form r cos theta minus alpha, where alpha is between 0 and pi by 2, and r is a positive constant given in exact form. Determine the set of values of k for which the curve y is equal to 5 cos x plus 2 sine x plus k lies completely below the x-axis. Explain why the curve y is equal to 1 over 5 cos x plus 2 sine x plus k lies completely below the x-axis for the set of values of k found in part B. So we've got 5 cos theta plus 2 sine theta. First thing to do is to apply Pythagoras to the 5 and the 2. So r will be the square root of 5 squared plus 2 squared, which is root 29. That's 25 plus 4. Then this now becomes root 29, so we now have to put the 5 over root 29. Cos theta plus 2 over root 29 sine theta. This now becomes root 29 cos. Now 5 over root 29 will now become cos alpha. And then 2 over root 29 will become sine alpha. That's now root 29 cos theta minus alpha, because cos theta cos alpha plus sine theta sine alpha is theta minus cos theta minus alpha using the the compound angle formulae. Now, drawing a right angle triangle with theta, this long side here will be root 29. Now you need to get these two round the right way. So you want this one to be, because 5 over root 29 is cos, then this one here has to be 5. Adjacent over hypotenuse gives you 5 over root 29. And this one here has to be 2, because opposite over hypotenuse gives you sine alpha. Now, that allow us to find alpha. So alpha will be tan to the minus 1 or 2 over 5, which you're going to do with your calculator, but you're going to give your answer in radians, because tells you that alpha is expressed in radians. So that gives you 0.3805. So our answer to our problem is going to be root 29 cos theta minus 0.381. To three significant figures, that's now in the format r cos theta minus alpha. We now need to determine the set of values of k for which the curve y is equal to 5 cos x plus 2 sine x plus k lies completely below the x-axis. So we're going to use this idea that this here will be the amplitude, and that will help us determine the values of k. So we've now got 5 cos x plus 2 sine x plus k. That's equal to root 29 cos x minus 0.381 plus k. Now, if I just remember, this bit here gives you the amplitude of this cos graph. One of the reasons for writing this in this format is to find the amplitude. Now, you can very easily do a very quick sketch. The amplitude is root 29. It will go down to minus root 29. You don't have to do a sketch to solve this, but it might help you to visualize it. Mark on those main points. The minus 0.38 means that cos just moves along a little bit. So if you know the graph of cos is like this, then the graph of that will roughly, it's only a sketch, will look like this, where it's moved along 0.381. But you'll see that the amplitude, in order for the whole curve to be below the x-axis, will need to move down minus root 29. So therefore, all values of k such that k is less than minus root 29. It can't be equal to minus root 29 because it will be just touching the axis. So all values of k less than minus root 29 will ensure that the curve lies completely below the x-axis. Now for the reciprocal graph, as 5 cos x plus 2 sine x plus k for k less than minus root 29 lies below the x-axis, then 1 over 5 cos plus 2 sine x plus k, by putting it over 1, the sign is not going to change. For k less than that, also lies below the x-axis. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to write a cos x plus b sine x into the form r cos theta minus alpha, and then use the idea of the amplitude to work out a value of k. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.